Start with an opening statement.
I felt like we were up and down as a whole tonight. The big factor I felt like was rebounding, and I didn't think we guarded very well the second half. We gave them 60% the second half, and that you can't do that and expect to win. And then we got whipped pretty good on the boards. We got whipped by 12 boards on the rebounding stat, and that hurt us quite a bit. I felt like too. Shooting has kind of been our nemesis a little bit. We did shoot 46% the second half, but and I thought we made a run there at the end, and when we cut it to 8, I think it was, or wherever it was, and which we were doing a pretty good job. We just couldn't get consistent with it. We were up and down at times, and I credit our kids with a good effort, but it just didn't happen tonight. And I give Belmont all the credit. They have a good team and very well balanced team, and I hope they'll do well.
Larry, that's 3 games against them. Have they been? Is there one thing that bothers you guys about them, or has it been differently each of the 3 games?
No, because the other games we've had before that, we pretty much had our way with them. So it just one of those things where he's got more depth this year, and his point guard makes a big difference. She's really a nice little player. They got good size. They got depth at all the positions, and that makes a big difference. And they didn't have all that in the last year and that kind of stuff. So, you know, we have to continue to get better and get back where we need to be.
Jada, can you talk about, I guess, coming in hoping to make the same kind of run you made last year? And
Yeah, coming in, we were the underdogs once again. We was picked 7th, I think. And we just thought that, you know, if we stick with the game plan and we execute, we can do the same thing we did last year. But this is a young team. We only have one senior. She was a great senior. And hopefully we can come back next year with a higher seed and another opportunity to win an OVC championship.
Brian, can you talk about coming back? Like Coach said, y'all came back 2 or 3 times. At the first, they went on a 16-0 run, and you guys came back from that.
One of our mottos is never give up. They already picked us, like Jada said, with the underdogs. We was already picked to lose, so might as well give it all you got. We had nothing to lose at that. So even though they went on their 16-0 run, we're gonna still fight. We're gonna go down fighting if we're gonna go down.
Amani, can you talk about it at the end when Coach said you got it down to 8? I mean, even within a minute, did you think you still had a shot?
I mean, like they kind of said, you know, we believe anything is possible, so we just wanted to keep fighting to the end.
How are they different, Larry, from last year? Are they doing anything differently, or are they just more experienced?
He still runs some of the same offensive sets, what have you. They're deeper, which we don't have quite as much depth as we had last year. That hurt us a little bit this year, simply because when we reach down and go get a kid as a freshman, and that hurt us quite a bit. So, you know, we think once we get some experience with these other kids, along with these kids we got coming back, then maybe we can make a dent in our armor a little bit. But I felt like the difference was his depth. I think he just kept going and getting kids, and you know, like I say, they have good size. They got really good shooters. You know, having the transfer from Nashville didn't hurt him any. You know, she's pretty good, but we did all right on her. You know, Amani did a good job on her tonight, and you know, they're better balanced, and like I say, you know, their point guard position is much better this year.
You made it to the NCAA tournament last year. UT Martin's out of it this year. You said, is this a team that's you think could get there? Belmont.
Belmont, yeah, absolutely. I've said all along it got down to them and Martin pretty much as far as being. They were 2 of the top teams that we played within our conference. You know, overall, I felt like, and you know, I felt like they were right there with Martin.
Any other questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.